Hello and welcome to another windy day. It's the 1st of March, first day of a new month in 2020, and I'm somewhere new, I'm somewhere different, and I'm out with my mate Mr. O. I'm back on my M50 and I've got my normal microphone on, and yes, it's windy, but I'm sure you can hear me. I feel a lot more confident with this camera than the camera I've been using over the last few videos that I've put out. So, plan for today. One is to try and speak with this cold and wind, which is never an easy thing to do. It is windy, it's quite chilly, but we're out for a walk. We're out for a walk with the agenda of finding some rocks. Yep, I know, we're just going to go for a walk and find some rocks. But these rocks should be pretty awesome. And I was hoping for a little bit of snow up on these hills, but there are none. If you recognise the area we're in, so I'll just spin you around. Over that way is Lady Boa, and I think that little edge just on the side there is Bamford Edge, I think. Somewhere else I've never been to, and it is on my list of places to go and visit. So if all else fails today and we don't get any decent images because of the light or conditions or whatever, which I'm sure we will anyway, you know me, I make the most of every condition I'm in, but if we don't, it's a recce. It's a recce to see if we can make it by foot comfortably in the dark, so we can come up here for a sunrise or stay up here for a sunset. So that's what my plan is over the next few videos and the next few days out, is to try and do a bit of a recce, explore the areas in different places I probably haven't been to very often, just to see if I can manage early mornings and late evenings, because unless you do these in the daylight, you've got no idea what you're walking on. So that's the plan. I'll see you and speak to you, hopefully out the wind a bit more, once we get further up that way. But it's a lovely day, can't really argue at the wind. It's gorgeous, nice to get some fresh air, bit of wind up your nostrils, and there's patchy sunlight and clouds. So what more can you want for an afternoon's walk? Speak to you in a little while. Well, you can't argue with that for a view, can you? Look at that. That's the top end of Lady Boa. Coming down the reservoir, you've got the bridge that would take a lot of photographs of just down there, and you've got the sinkholes just over that side over there. But look at this, a bit of snow up on the tops, beautiful. The clouds and a little bits of blue sky, absolutely stunning. But we are heading up there, we're going up that direction. Mr. O's behind me waiting for me, so let's plod this way. I might just get a phone snap just to send back home to show that what Mrs. C's missing out on. But yeah, that is gorgeous.
St. David's Day, everyone.
Oh, happy St. David's Day. No, I didn't know that. When all else fails and it gets that windy, get your glasses out. This is the way to go. No more wind in the old eyeballs, streaming all down your face. So we're off. Now you can see me seeing you, seeing you, seeing me. See you when we get to the stones. Wow, the view just gets better and better. There's the bridge down at Lady Boa, that I'm sure over there somewhere, that I'm sure you must have seen in my videos. If you haven't, please check them out. I'll put a link up in the corner for you to check out when we were down there. Stunning place, really is worth coming over. There's a lot of water down there at the moment, a lot of water, but these things are great, by the way. We might look silly, but there's no wind hitting us in the eyes, so we're getting a nice clear view without having to try and stop the eyes from watering. As you can see, I'm up on the rocks. We're up on the first set of rocks, which is pretty cool. I've never been here before. But like I say, it's a bit of a recce, but I can already see images in my face We've got all these lovely boulders. We've got a nice view behind us. If you look here, you've got this lovely set of rocks down here in the foreground with that as a view in the background. So that's a stunning little shot. There's also, and the wind's strong. And I've got my sticks around my wrist underneath. You have to bear with them. Look at this little rock down here, this little shard pointing you out. You've got this lovely little shard of rock there pointing you out down to the reservoir. So that's got to be a shot there as well. So I think we might have a few minutes here, and there's a load more here. The sun's just come out on them now behind me. So there's a load more rocks here. I reckon it's worth taking a few shots while you've got a little bit of snow up on the top of the hills and the gorgeous weather as well. I think it's worth having a few images here. So bear with us for a little while. I'll get the camera out, get the tripod off my back, and I think it's worth taking a couple of shots. The rocks I'm looking at going to, I'm pretty sure, is that set of rocks just up there on the bank. I think it's called the Coach and Horses rock formation. We're in the Peak District, for all those that haven't guessed, in the middle of the UK. And yeah, it's a really nice day. We are expecting rain some point today because we've just had Storm Jorge come through. I think it was last night. Lots of wind, lots more water. So I think we're expecting a little bit more. But me and Owen's just going to enjoy this afternoon. Get a few shots here. Head up to that rock formation, maybe up to that one. Oh, maybe up to that one as well. And yeah, just take you with us and enjoy it. So for the first image, the camera's set up in a vertical orientation, and I hope you can hear me because it's so windy. You probably can't see the wind where you are, but if it's blowing the heavens up behind me, oh my god, it really is quite windy. See if I can shield the microphone for you a little bit. Now I've got the camera set up in a vertical orientation, and I'm shooting this rock down here in front of me. The reason it's in vertical is because I want to get the one in the foreground as well. So I've got 2 rocks leading you out into the back of the reservoir and the countryside out in the background, and the lovely fluffy cows are really quite nice as well. And it really is difficult to talk in this. Really is. See if I can shelter you behind my camera. Yeah, it really is quite nice. It's a nice simple shot, f8. Bracketed the shot just to make sure I've got all the contrast in the shadow area, in the highlights. Bracketed the shot, 5 shots. Focused on the rock in the foreground at f8, that'll be fine for me. God, this wind's blowing you everywhere. But yeah, nice little start. Let's get a couple more of the bigger rocks now, a little bit more of the vista, bigger the picture. God, it's windy. Wow, blowing me over now. Just to give you an idea of how windy it is, if I pull something out of my pocket, what have I got in here? Yeah, a little cloth, and you'll see this flipping around in the wind, because it really is quite a breeze, but whew, exhilarating. Take these off for a sec so you can see me. Hello. Oh, stand with me back against the wind. I've set the camera up again. This time I'm pointing that way. Come back a little bit further, and now I've got 2 rock formations. I've got this one and this one the other side. And what they're doing is they're causing a sort of a V in the bottom of the image. And what it's doing is it's sort of pointing you that direction with that other little rock in the foreground sticking out the top of the cliff. Now what I've decided was I'm going to take this shot and I'm going to go down and stand on the end of that little rock if I can in this wind and get me selfie, because I haven't done a really good classic selfie, hashtag keep the selfie, for a long time. So I'm going to stand myself on that rock, and you've probably already seen it in the thumbnails, but if I haven't fallen off that is, you've already seen it. So what I'm going to do is cheat though. I'm going to do a selfie, but I'm going to let Mr. O press the button for me because I don't want to be running down there in 10 seconds and jumping on the end. So I'm going to wait until I get down there, feel safe, stand up and let him take the picture for me. So yeah, hashtag keep the selfie, watch this spot. Hang on, I'll do it again. Woo! That's windy. Right, I've got to go again. I've got to go again, he said. Here we go. Woo! Are we ready for this? Oh yes! I can hear it bleeping. Hopefully, you got it. Let's back up, let's back up, let's back up. Now, for those who think I was stupid, the wind's blowing this way, so I'm not going off that edge. And if I was to fall, I'd have fallen down this way. So I worked it out before I run down the end, but my God, that's windy. Let's have a look, Mr. O. How did you do? Did you get it? Did you get it?
I did yours, and then I set a good composition.
Oh, right, okay. Let's have a look. Let's bring it up. Oh yes. I look like a little ballerina down there. Right, catch you in a little bit. I'll get a few more shots done. Right, we've got another composition set up for you, and all I'm doing now is waiting for the light to come across. I push the camera up a little bit higher, here it comes. Get some light on these foreground rocks. 2-second timers on the go again. Camera's up really quite high this time because I want to try and look down. I want to look down over the top of these rocks, down onto the reservoir, down onto the little bridge down the bottom there. So the idea of getting the camera up a bit higher is I get a bit more elevation over the top of the rocks. And yeah, just shooting with different light on the rocks in different places. I don't want full sunshine all the way across, but I've taken a shot with the light over in the background, I've taken another shot with the light down here, and a shot now with the light on the foreground. So I'm just going to balance between the ones I like and probably blend them into a bit of time blending. Stand this side of my tripod. Bit of time blending so that I can get the light where I want it. Time blending is something I might try and talk you through another time, do a video just on time blending on how we do this. Or I may tag it onto the end of this video and do a 2-part video. First part of us getting up here, showing you the area, and the second part I might do a time blend because we've got the clouds moving quite fast with this wind and we've got the light on different patches. You can see the light's back on me again now. My lips are really numb, so I'm going to put my mask up in a minute, keep my face warm, warm my lips up, and yeah, a little drop of water and we're going to head up that way. I'm going to try and take another couple more shots here, bob a few shots up, show you few shots up and show you them all together, and we'll see you at the next little location somewhere up towards them rocks there. Oh, wind's died down then, it was quite nice, but it'll be back. I was going to go and show you a few images first, but I thought this one had to be talked about. I've moved out onto the edge of the rocks a little bit now, as you can see down here. I'm safe, the wind's blowing me against the rocks rather than out onto the open area. But I've got this lovely jagged piece here. See this jagged rock leading out, and I've moved myself over, and I had to come over quite far because when I was over in this position, in the vertical shot, it was leading out the frame. So I had to move myself closer to the edge to try and get it to move into the frame. So what I've got is this nice curve now. I've got this nice line, the jagged line leading you out, and then the water leads you back down to the bridge and then off into the back of the image. It's hard to balance because when the sun's out it's really bright, but I'm just again playing the waiting game, watching the clouds move across the land, watching the light, the clouds in the sky, watching the light move across the land, and just picking off the points as it comes through. And it looks quite nice with just a little bit of light in the background, but until I get home and process the image I'm not quite sure. Chances are I may use two. I may do one with lots of light on it, I may do one with light just in the distance, just to give you the contrast between the two. But that's quite a nice image. Lovely rock formations. My hands are getting cold, I have to put my other gloves back on now. We're going to go for a walk, warm the bloody body back up. My lips are dead. We're going to try and warm the body back up, and yeah, let's get moving. But what a great place to be. I will come in back here definitely time and time again. Loads to see, loads of photographs to be had, a little bit of snow, a little bit of frost. Fantastic, well worth coming and have a look at. Just took a few shots on my phone. If they work, I'll put them together for you and show you them as well, because the phone's pretty good these days. But just seeing this shower, or it looks like a shower, it's just come up the valley. It's just blowing all the way up through the valley. I'm glad it missed us because it might have dumped a fair bit of water on us all in one go. But yeah, that looks pretty awesome. What a shame we weren't up here on the tour, because to get that in it as well. Mind you saying that, I'm going to get me speed up a little bit, because I can see the tour right in front of us. So if I can get up there and that shower's still behind it, that's going to make for a pretty wicked photograph with the sun on the foreground. So fingers crossed I can get there in time. But I'm loving these goggles, they're really good keeping the wind out your face. It's a lovely walk, I tell you though, today. This is really nice, windy but fresh, gorgeous. It's exhilarating, to say the least. Well, sometimes these things have to be tested. Owen just got the drone out to test it. I didn't get the camera on, unfortunately. I was too busy holding on to mine. He just wanted to test it, see if we could fly it in this sort of wind. And the answer to the question is yes, but only right next to you. You couldn't move it, you couldn't take it up, you couldn't trust it. It was on full chat, full sports mode, leaning into the wind. So yeah, put it back in your bag. It's just too windy to fly, but it's a good test, definitely a good test. Right, I have got a shot set up here. We haven't quite made it up to the stones yet, but I like this leading path, because this leading path is like an S, and we've also got the light on the grass on the side here, which is also leading you through. I quite liked it. I wanted to stop and take an image here, and I've just looked behind me, and behind me there looks like we've got a big chunk of weather coming our way. We could get very wet in about 15 minutes, I would have thought. It's definitely coming this direction, but hey ho, we're ready for it. So yeah, took the shot here, just let this guy pass on the bike. All right, mate. I've also put a 10 stop on. The case filter's gone in. I just wanted to see if I can get some movement in them clouds, just to do something a little bit different. Not a bad little shot, to be honest. Simple again, nice and easy. Camera was on. Let me have a look, see what the camera was on to try and explain to you. F16. I had to move it up to my lips. I had to get it onto F16 to get the shutter speed slow enough to give me about 20-25 seconds so I can get that movement in the clouds. ISO 160 as well. People have actually asked me why I use 160 and I don't use anything lower. The reason being is because 160 is the lowest Fuji will go on its native ISO. it'll go down to 80, but 80 is a digital ISO as far as I can make out. The camera actually plays with the image to give you that lower ISO. The native is 160, unlike my Canon, which the native is which was 100. So this is why I use 160. It's the lowest native ISO that this Fuji will go down to, which is why I use it. So that might answer some of the questions that people keep answering me. Yeah, that storm seems to have blown that way actually, so we might be all right. Looking at it, it's going the other direction across the country rather than directly at us. Anything over that way is the one that we've got to worry about. So right, we're going to head up now. I'm going to put my camera back in. Mr. O's getting his camera out just to have a shot here first, and then we're going to walk up there, take a good look at these stones and show you around. But from here they look pretty impressive and the people on them look pretty small, so it's not going to get a lot windier than where it is now. It's absolutely freezing, but I do love being out in this. Mr. Rose wrapped up behind me, I'm wrapped up here, but yeah, we're up at the Coach and Horses now. What a structure it is. We haven't got right underneath it, but yeah, it's pretty fantastic. I've just taken a shot down this way though, because I like these rocks leading down into the distance. I might just take another one if I can get the camera set up while the sun's come out again. The sun wasn't out just now, so just switch the camera back on, line it all back up, see if we can get another shot, something like that. Focus, F11, bracket in the shots. I'm going to underexpose it quite a lot because the sky is really, really bright. So I've taken 10 shots there, and that was as quick as that, just because the light came back out. But yeah, it's definitely exhilarating being out in this sort of wind and conditions. Right, we're going to have a look at these rocks and show you what we're actually looking at. Hello, we are actually in the stones now, so I don't know whether I'm going to take you for a walk up there or not, because I just went up there just now and I nearly got blown off my feet at one point. So it's quite windy up there, but yeah, they're pretty cool, they're pretty spectacular. Taken a few images. I tried to get something a little bit different. There's a hole just at the back, or some people sitting up there as well. There's a hole just up there where the wind's bellowing through, and yeah, that's where I nearly got knocked off my feet. And the problem is, if you slip, you're going straight down a little gap, and it's not that easy to get back out once you're in there. I set the camera up with a really narrow aperture, f16, f18. I was trying to get a starburst. Now on the back of the camera, it sort of looks okay, but it doesn't look okay. I'm not sure. If I can get it processed, you'll see it in a minute. If I can't, maybe I'll show you anyway. I'll show you the idea of what I was trying to do. But yeah, I don't know if it works or not. The reason is I took my phone up there and I took a couple of shots on my phone. I thought, well, that's cool, but the lens wasn't quite wide enough. Obviously I didn't take my wide lens up there. I could go back up again, but I don't think it's wow enough to actually do it. We're going to have a walk around these stones now, just to give you a bit of an idea of how big they are. But yeah, they are pretty impressive. Don't know why they called it the Coach and Horses Rocks formation. No idea whatsoever. To us, it doesn't look like anything. But there's loads of them. Look, there's a tour over there. There's a tour over there, and there's another tour there. So yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. So right, we had something to eat now. We're gonna have a walk around here, and then I think maybe head back down to the car. Yeah, definitely. So if I get any more pictures, I'll show you them. If not, I'll talk to you on the way down anyway. Right, well, I've got one more shot set up. I think I'm going to make this the final one of the day because it is time to go back down to the car and yeah, make our way back down. It's a gorgeous day, but it's getting cold now, and it's only going to get colder as the light drops. It's about 3:30, so it will start to peter off a little bit. There's a couple of little bits of snow up here as well, but I wanted a shot with some snow in it, and right over in the distance behind you, the snow's on the hillside, and this image sort of sends you over to it. I think it works quite nicely. I'm going to take 2 or 3 of the same shot, but literally just in the same position, just because I want to do a horizontal and a vertical. Got it set in horizontal at the moment. I'm at f16. I tried it at f4, f4.5 as well, just to have a narrow, shallower depth of field, but I'm pretty sure I'll probably go with the f10, f11 one. Reason being is I like a little bit of depth in the image. I'm going to take another one because the light's changing again. I'm just going to focus and take that, let that do what it's doing. I've got this lovely leading line. Let me just stand up and show you. Look at this for a leading line. I've got this, I think I just put my hand in front of that frame as well, which was a bit stupid. Right, knock that off. Stand by my camera so it don't blow away. Yeah, I've got this lovely leading line from down here. These rocks coming through there, leading up to that one there, and leading off to the tour up there in the distance. And it takes you over to these little mountains or hillside in the background with the snow on them. Definitely have to bracket the shot because there's no way I can get all of that in on one shot, because it's so dark down here to the highlights up there in the sky, and you can see yourself just be moving the camera and it's so bright. So I've had to bracket the shot. That'll just give me the different contrast, a different light, just to work the image out and balance it all out in one frame. But yeah, really quite a nice little shot, to be honest, this leading line. It's the last one of the day. I'm a bit out of breath because the wind's just constantly on our faces all the time, and yeah, it takes your breath away after a while. And my fingers are going numb. I think Mr. O's ready to get back down to the car just to get out of the wind for a little while, because there's just nowhere to escape it. But yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty good day. So I'm going to show you this image. I might do a little bit of B-roll walking back down just to show you the tour from the other side. Fantastic, really enjoyed today, and maybe another day we'll go over there and do that one over that side, because that looks pretty big and pretty impressive. So thanks for joining me, thanks for being with us again on another adventure. Thoroughly enjoyed myself today, as I keep repeating myself. It's nice to get out, in this fresh air. Till next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you hit the notification bell, you'll be able to follow me antics as and when they take part. And yeah, I'm talking rubbish now, so I'll see you soon. Ciao for now, bye. Just stop and show you what's happening. We've just put our waterproofs on because look at this in front of us. It's all just suddenly changed and it's coming at us. We are going to get very wet, very cold, very, very quickly. So we've chucked our waterproofs on, but by God, there's no way of escaping that. It's coming in. I don't know whether it's snow, rain, blizzard, I don't know what it is, but it's coming in to get us. So I'm trying to get my bag on, get all my stuff locked down. We're gonna get it, so bear with us. We could be doing some running in a minute. Well, we won't be running at all, but I'll keep you peeled so you can see what's happening. It's coming in now. It's hailstones. Yeah, it's going to be a blizzard. We've got hailstones and we've got some snow. So Owen's getting his waterproofs on. I've got mine on. I'm going to zip myself up now. Do the best I can to keep myself warm and dry. But here it comes. Look at it. Oh my God, here we go. Jeez. The things we do for you guys, really. Wow, I can't see anything in front of me now. Nothing at all. It's absolutely disappearing. But I'll try and keep the camera running if I can, just to show you what can happen in such a short time. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous weather. I love stuff like this. Look at it, blowing across the hills. Pretty cool. But you've got to have the right gear. The right gear is important. Always come out of your waterproofs. Always come out of your gloves. Oh, mental. My camera's getting wet. Look at it. Oh man, it's insane. Looking back up to Mr. O. Well, there's another video for you with us covered in a blizzard and a snow and hailstones and stuff like that. I do hope you enjoy all this. Oh, it stings. That's stinging. I'm going to have to zip my coat up. You might not be able to hear me when I zip my coat up, but definitely sting in the face a bit. Oh wow. Right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Wow. Well, there you go. Wasn't that interesting? And I'll tell you something, I am so pleased I got these goggles. As much as you lot probably think I look stupid, my eyes were dry, I can see nice and clearly. Once I zip this up over my mouth, everything's sealed in. I'm ready for it. Bring on the weather. It's past us now, you can see it going down the valley behind me. It's going down there. It was only a short one, but like I say, if you haven't got the right gear on, it's going to get uncomfortable. So yeah, I enjoyed that. That was quite exhilarating. I'm going to say goodbye now. See you later. See you next time. Ciao.